Have you ever sat alone thinking, am I making the right decision in my life? We spend years chasing goals, building dreams, shaping our personality. But have you ever stopped and asked, will this still matter to me when I am 80? When I am on my deathbed? Most people never ask that question. They just run faster and faster toward things that might not even matter after a few years. See, your dream, your goal, they are beautiful, but before you chase them, spend some time really looking at them. Will they still mean something to you after 25 years, 50 years? Because most goals we set are not truly ours, they are borrowed dreams from society, family, Instagram, or the people we admire. They look shiny from the outside, but inside they are trapped that pull you in, make you forget who you are, and by the time you realize, you you are too far to turn back. Let me tell you a story. Once there was a wise sage. His wisdom was known throughout the land. One day the king met him and said, such wisdom shouldn't go to waste under a tree. Be my chief minister. The sage agreed, but with one strange condition. He said, I want one small room in your palace. Every day I will spend an hour inside it, but promise me no one should ever look inside that room. The king agreed. Days passed, months. Whenever the kingdom faced a crisis, the sage would quietly enter that secret room, stay for an hour, and come out calm, confident, and wise. But curiosity grew, whisper filled the palace. What is he doing inside? Is he hiding something? Is he a spy? One day when the sage was away, the king broke his promise. He unlocked the room and froze. The room was empty, no gold, no magic, no secret. Just a pair of old torn cloth and a small baking bowl hanging in the corner. When the sage returned, the king asked, what is this? The sage smiled and said, whenever I make decision, I come here, wear my old robes and hold this baking bowl to remind myself who I truly am. That beneath all the power, wealth, and rule, I am still nothing. Only then I can decide without pride, fear, or desire. And he walked away, leaving the palace behind. That is the secret. Before making decision, remove every label, every identity, because a mind full of influence can't make a free choice. Don't decide your life goal when you are desperate, jealous, or lost. Wait until you are calm, until you are clear, until you are genuinely happy, then decide. When you are at peace, your decision align with truth. When you are restless, your decision align with fear. Now let's talk about personality. People say develop your personality, but have you ever wondered what that means? The word personality came from a persona, which means mask. In ancient time, actors used to hold masks while performing plays. One mask for Ram, one for Sita, one for Hanuman. They would speak, then put it down. But today we have forgotten to put our masks down. We wear a mask for the world and slowly it sticks to our face. We became what we pretend to be. Our personality is not who you are, it is just a tool. You need it to function in society, but you should be able to remove it anytime and still know yourself. Even the greatest people change their personality when their purpose changes. Think of it. The way you are in school isn't the same way you will be as a leader or a parent. If you can't change, you will break. So don't develop a personality, develop flexibility. Be like water, take any shape, any role, but always remember who you are when you pour yourself back into stillness. The truth is simple, your being is real, your personality is made of, your being doesn't need effort, it is just is, but your personality, it constantly demands attention, you have to maintain it, defend it, explain it, it is like a lie. A lie needs constant maintenance, but the truth can stand by itself. So when you sit in silence, when you meditate, you are doing what that sage did, taking off your mask, returning to the real you. Before you decide what you want to become, first decide who you want to be. Sit quietly, forget what others expect, forget what the world says is successful. Ask yourself, what will still matter to me when everything else fades away? That answer is where your real decision begins. This is not just about making the right choice, it is about choosing from the right place. Thank you for listening.